Up next in pair number 7, we have 2 skaters from BC. On the inner, it's going to be Alec Janssen, and on the outer, Scott Bickerton. Justin, right, 6:33 is the standard, the Olympic standard. So
very close.
As great a race as it is, it's just short of the Olympic standard. Would he have any other opportunity to beat it? Canada Cup? Right, yeah, gotcha. Janssen and Bickerton underway. Bickerton will open up first, 1976. Janssen, 1980.
Janssens' first international season was the 2012-2013 season.
And our first lap times. Wow, 29:83 for Janssen, 29:96 for Bickerton.
Alec Janssens' PB in this in the 5,000, Sean, is 6:28.87. He did that here in Calgary in November of 2012.
Yeah, Janssen and Bickerton are both up there. And lap times 30.25 for Janssen, 30.61 for Bickerton.
Alex from Chilliwack and coached by Mark Wild and Suli Wong. They coach a lot of these guys, don't they?
Yep, yeah. They coach the long distance skaters. Janssen and Bickerton, 30.64, 30.47. And I might point out that they are on a slightly faster pace than Nick Opeland's fast opening pace. So that's a pretty fast pace. And we have 2 pairs to go after them, Matthew Giroux and Jordan Beltros, and Lucas Mikowski and Stefan Waples. Lap time 30.65 for Janssen, 30.67 for Bickerton. And just a reminder, 6:33 is the Olympic qualifying time in this distance, 6:33.
Scott started skating with the Nelson Speed Skating Club in its inaugural year, 1999.
Nelson, BC, a beautiful town. Lap time 30.67 for Janssen, 30.73 for Bickerton. Both these gentlemen train here in Calgary regularly. They are based out of Calgary. Mark Wild, Julie Wang, their coaches. Alec Janssen, originally from Chilliwack. Scott Bickerton from Nelson, BC. Well matched, these two. 30.68 for Janssen with a slight lead, and 31.38 for Bickerton.
Scott says that for the first couple of seasons that he was doing speed skating, he was too afraid to race. And then eventually he said, I could do this, and he certainly has done well.
Yeah, mental toughness, half the game. Alec Janssen, 31.08. Scott Bickerton, 31.85. So at this stage in the race, Janssen about a second and a half or so ahead of Justin Warsalewicz's pace. Scott Bickerton just behind Justin's pace.
I find this quite fascinating when he used to travel from Nelson to Kelowna with the Goplans to Nancy to coach him.
Well, the BC Association is one of the biggest. They have a lot of good skaters out there. Alec Janssen, 31.47. Scott Bickerton, 32.55. So Scott Bickerton squarely between Justin Warslewicz and Leo Landry right now, and Alec Janssen slightly ahead of Justin Warslewicz. Alec Janssen, 31.96. Scott Bickerton, 32.91. And Scott Bickerton falling just behind the pace of Leo Landry now. Coming up on 2 laps to go now for these gentlemen. Alec Janssen, 32.54, falling just behind the pace of Warslewicz now. And Bickerton with a 33.23, just behind Leo Landry's pace. So for top spot right now, it's a battle between Justin Warslewicz and Alec Janssen. Janssen with 1 lap to go. And a lap time for him of 33.12. Scott Bickerton, 33.58. And here they come around the final corner. Alec Janssen and Scott Bickerton. Alec Janssen to the finish, time to beat a 6:33. That's not going to be quite there, but he will be good for second, Alec Janssen, with a 6:36.70. That puts him in the second spot. And Scott Bickerton with a 6:41.79. That puts him into fifth. So with 2 pairs remaining, Justin Warslewicz still on top of the leaderboard, followed by Janssen, Landry, Nelson, and Bickerton. And now we have our last 2 pairs remaining. All 4 of these skaters have met the Olympic standard of 6:33.